Came up from the billboards in the Georgia red clay, bought a signal so weak it barely made it across the bay. They said, "Son, what are you doing? This is television now." He said, "I know what I'm doing, just not exactly how." He looked at 3 big networks owning all the air, 1 bulletin at 6 o'clock like nobody else was there. The world was turning 24 hours every day, and nobody was watching, so he found a way. They laughed at him in boardrooms, they called him loud and rough, the mouth of the South, Captain Outrageous. They said he'd never have enough. But he stood in Atlanta on a warm June morning and said, "We won't be signing off, not until the world ends. We'll be on the air forever, that's where the story begins. Chicken Noodle Network, go ahead and laugh, but history's not written by the ones who never asked." Captain Outrageous turn the whole world on, June the 1st, 1980, and the news never stopped, never stopped. Converted country club in Atlanta, Georgia heat, 300 people ready, a revolution on their feet. Expenses twice projected, revenues cut in half, refinanced at 18%, and he still wouldn't laugh. Bernard Shaw behind the desk, the red light blinks alive. Nobody gave them 90 days, somehow they survive. He said, "We'll conquer with ideas, not with weapons or with war." Slowly, 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 the whole world came to the door. The desert lit up in 91, Baghdad burning live on screen. The skeptics finally swallowed it, the greatest thing they'd ever seen. CNN in the big leagues now, just like he always said. Confirmed, that's the measure of a man who played it all the way, built to last until forever. That was all